All right, welcome back to Chapter 8. We're going to have a look at finding positions of a substring backwards. So we're going to start basically at the end of the string and work our way back through the substring. So the syntax works very similar, except we're really starting at a particular, we're just looking from that substring, and we're going to work backwards and look for that substring. That's the default argument. Now if we want, we could have it start at a particular location, and we could also have a location and we want to count for a certain amount. So let's have a look at what this might look like when we look at some code here. All right, we have a string here called blue, green, blue, and we're looking at the last index of blue. So we're looking at this blue. That's the last index of the word blue, not the first here. So it's right here. So if we count out our index at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's where it starts, it would return back the index of the last blue within that string. That kind of makes sense. All right, now in this example we have XO space XXOO and so on. We're looking for the last index only for the first 10 characters. So if we were to take a look at the string, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we're going to start at that point. Or we're only looking at data from that in that block right there, the 10 characters. So if we're looking for the last XX, it would be right there. So where does that, what's the index of that? So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the last within the 10 characters. And that would return a display back an index value of 6 in that particular case. All right, in this last example, we've got this extra argument here. We're going to count out a total of 8. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're looking at from the last 8 characters. And then we're only going to be looking for the first 10 characters. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're looking at, is there an XX within that? So it's within this range, within this range. So this is the XX right there. So it'll look for that. Where does that, the index of that XX, and that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, it's the same one as the one before here. It would return the value of 6. All right, taking a look at another example of how this would work. We're looking for the last letter C within a particular string, which you can see that's this one right here. So all we have to do is count it out. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the answer would be 14. It would be that letter C right there. On this example right here, we're going to count up to 14 characters for the letter E. Now that's interesting because now we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right to here, we're looking for the letter E, so it's actually this E we're looking for, not this E. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the output would be the number 12 because we're finding that particular E. All right, and then finally the last one here, we're going to count out 14 and then 8 from the end here. We're going to count out. So how does that one look? All right, so we've got we're looking for the last E within a group of 14, which would be up to here, and then we're looking from 8, count out 8 backwards from there. So that would be this letter E right there that we're trying to find. So that would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this E would be index 12. And that's how we'd find it. So we got a lot of really detailed methods of how to find particular characters and search for characters within strings. All right, now here's one for substring methods for displaying a character or characters within another larger group. So we can actually display substrings starting at a particular location or counting out how far we want to display. So the example here would be if we had coca beans and we wanted to display basically a substring starting at 6, it would start here at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then display everything after that, which would be beans in that case. So that would be a substring of coca beans starting at index 6. So it's allowing us to pull apart if we know exactly where we want to do that. And in this example up here, we could actually start at a particular location within a string and count out how many we want. So we're going to start at index 0 and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would output the word coca in that example right there. So these methods right here, or this method here called substring, allows us to print out a subgroup of a larger string if we needed the first few characters to do that.